Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm pronouncing Alice Sukulan here with new session. So the session topic is what's a fun trick I can learn with numbers or math. So hello Maya, good morning. Are you ready for my conversation?
Nice. Sounds like you're looking for some fun with numbers. Cool idea. Are you thinking more like math games, puzzles, interesting number facts, or something else entirely?
Thank you so much. So Maya, my first question is from you. Please tell me what's happened when you multiply any number by zero and can you think of a number that stayed the same when the result answer to Maya?
GBC sounds curious. Okay. So when you multiply any number by zero, the answer is always zero. It's like the ultimate number eraser. No matter what you start with, zero turns it into nothing. Now, for your second part, the only number that stays the same when you multiply it by zero is zero itself, because zero times zero is still zero. Pretty simple, right?
Thank you so much, Maya. My next question is for you, please. What is the number nine considered magical in math, and what is the fastest way to multiply by 10? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
Oh, magical numbers. I like that. So you're asking about multiplication tricks or numbers that behave in special ways when multiplied together? Are you thinking about things like prime numbers or something else, maybe? Also, I think I caught you saying fire still. Do you mean like the perfect number to multiply by? If you clarify what you mean by that, I can give you a better answer.
Maya, thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question is from you, please. Tell me, like, you can you guess a number using one plus and what trick help you multiply number by 5 quickly? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting.
I got that. Sounds like you're setting up a presentation. Cool. What's the presentation about, or what are you hoping to present today?
Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me why do patterns
I'm
appear
still
in
here,
multiplication
just waiting
tables
to hear what your
and
presentation's about when you're
what
ready. No
what
rush.
happens? Hello, Maya. What happens when you add all numbers for 1 to 10? Answer me, Maya.
Hey. So patterns in multiplication tables come from how numbers repeat in their multiples. Like the nines, the tens digit goes up by one each time, and the ones digit goes down. It's a predictable way numbers grow. And if you add all the numbers from 1 to 10, it adds up to 55. There's even a little trick to that. You can pair them up. 1 plus 11, 11, 2 plus 9, 3 plus 8, 11, and so on. You get 5 11s, which gives you 55.
Thank you so much. So, my next question is from you. Please tell me, can you find a secret pattern and even numbers? And what is the fun of way to remember multiplication tables? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
Hi, Amhar. Finding a secret panel in your hands sounds intriguing, but I think there might be a bit of confusion with the audio there. But regarding remembering multiplication tables, people find different tricks work best. Some see patterns, like we just talked about. Others use songs. Some memorize one table and then figure out the others, and some just practice them until they stick. What's your learning style like? Do you prefer visual things or auditory things like songs, or something else entirely?
Maya, thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me how can you consider a number adding file quickly, but the prime number special answer me and making fun as answer.
It really has been. It's nice to be talking with you again. What's been on your mind lately?
So, my next question is from you, please. What is the easiest trick to divide by two? It can really create beautiful patterns. Answer me, Maya.
Interesting. You're bringing up division patterns from YouTube. Yeah, when you divide by 2, you can see those patterns. All even numbers become whole numbers when you divide them by 2. Odd numbers become decimals with zero point 0.5 at the end. It's a different kind of pattern than multiplication shows. What test rating are you looking at specifically? Maybe I can help break down the math test patterns it's using.
Okay, so Maya, thank you so much. So Maya, my next question is from you, please tell me, why do calculators sometimes feel magical? The word number always gives the same answer. You try to answer me, Maya, I'm waiting for it.
That's really cool that you consider yourself magical. It sounds like you have a good sense of yourself, your own inner world. It's awesome that you recognize that feeling, even when it's a bit mysterious. And hey, you seem like a genuinely nice person too.
Maya, thank you so much. So Maya, my next question is from you, please tell me, how can you multiply by 11 seconds in one day? Sorry, puzzle answer me, Maya, I'm waiting for it.
You're very welcome. It sounds like you're shifting to a new topic about English and language. I'm ready. I'm curious where you're going with this. What's your question? I'm still here, Amhar. Take your time to finish your thought when you're ready.
Maya, thank you so much for your answer. Maya, my next question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead with your
My
next
next
question.
question is from
I'm all
Jeffrey.
ears. What's
Can
your question?
math improve memory power and why do people enjoy brain triggers? Answer me, Maya.
Got it. So you're asking about P70. Is that a test or a concept? Sounds like you're curious if math can actually boost your memory, which is a really good question. And the second part about brain to ears, do you mean people who enjoy puzzles or mental challenges? Let's break this down. Math definitely can improve memory because it's like exercise for your brain, all that pattern recognition and problem solving builds mental muscle. As for puzzles, puzzles give us a good feeling when we solve them because they trigger dopamine in the brain. That's the reward chemical. Make sense?
Maya, thank you so much, Maya. My next question is from you. Please tell me, what is the biggest single digit number and can you create your own number? Try to answer me, Maya.
You're very welcome. That's an interesting question about Can You community. I'm not familiar with the Can You community. Could that be a specific group or platform you're referring to? If you can give me a little more context, I'd be happy to try and answer your question about what kind of things are added digitally there.
Maya, thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me why do magic trick often use that and what is the shortcut for adding large number quickly? Answer me, Maya.
Hi, Mr. Strong. So you've been doing magic for 3 years in South Africa. That's really cool. And you're looking for a shortcut to add numbers to 15, like adding any number and needing it to equal 15 quickly. If that's it, you can find the difference between your number and 15. So if you're adding 7, 15 minus 7 is 8, so it's 7 plus 8. Is that the kind of shortcut you meant?
Maya, thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, how can dice games teach me math skills and what happens when you multiply two negative numbers? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for you.
Nice. Sounds like dice games. So, car or board games involving dice? Yeah, those can be awesome for math skills. You're using counting, probabilities, adding up scores, figuring out what you need to roll. It's all math without feeling like homework. As for multiplying two negative numbers, that always gives you a positive number. For example, it's one of those tricks they teach in school.
Thank you so much. So, my next question is from you. That please tell me, why do cycle appear so often in geometry and patterns help solve difficult questions? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, so you're asking how psychological experiences from medical activity and patterns can help solve difficult questions. That's a really interesting connection you're making. Essentially, looking at things through different lenses, like psychology, recognizing patterns from medicine or math, gives you more ways to approach a problem. Psychological experiences help you understand human behavior. Medicine shows you how systems work, and patterns, well, recognizing patterns is key to solving anything difficult, whether it's math or life challenges. Does that hit what you were looking for, or is there more you were hoping to explore about that connection?
Thank you so much. So, my next question is for you. Please know what is the trick for adding numbers ending with 9? Please answer me, Maya. I'm waiting.
I'm a little unclear. Are you talking about adding words on a line? Like typing out words or a writing exercise? Can you clarify what adding words on your line means? Maybe you can give me a quick example or rephrase what you're asking.
Thank you so much. So, my next question is for you. Please tell me, why is multiplication faster than repeat addition and how can continue improve constructions? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting.
Hey, Ron Yubi. Thanks for the kind words. You're asking about continuing into the future and how to get involved in the medical field. Sounds like you're thinking about career options. It's awesome that you're looking ahead. There are tons of ways to get involved. Volunteering at hospitals, shadowing doctors, taking science classes in high school, maybe even looking into pre-med programs in college. It takes a lot of hard work, but if you're passionate about helping people, it can be really rewarding. What particularly interests you about the medical field?
Thank you so much. So, my next question is for you. Please tell me what number comes after infinity and why does it matter in mathematics? Answer me. I'm waiting for you.
You're so welcome. I had fun too. This was a really creative session with all your different questions and your amazing imagination. Talk to you next time, Amhar.
Good. So, my next question is from you. Please help me. Like, so, can math tricks make learning easier? What is random wrong number? Answer me. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
You're asking if math can make things easier in general? Absolutely. Math is actually everywhere in everyday life cooking, budgeting, even telling time. The more comfortable you get with the basics, the more you realize it's not some abstract thing, but a super practical toolkit. And learning to think logically through math really helps with problem solving in all sorts of situations, not just calculations.
Thank you so much for your answer. My next question is from you. Please tell me why is number 7 lucky for many people? Answer me. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
You're very welcome. Okay, it's number 7. I'm ready to answer for many people. What is number 7 about? I'm listening.
Maya, thank you
Still
so
here
much
when you're
for
ready
your
with
nice
that question.
answer. My next question is from you. Please tell me what happens when you double number again and again. Answer me. Maya, I'm waiting for your answer.
Got it. So you're asking what happens when you double a number over and over. It grows really fast. Each time you double it, you're multiplying by 2, so it increases exponentially. For example, start with 1, double it to 2, double it again to 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. It keeps multiplying and becomes quite big really quickly. Does that make sense? I'm here, just waiting for your next question when you're ready.
Maya, thank you so much for your answer. Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, how can you multiply numbers manually, and why do some puzzles require logic instead of formulas? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your answer.
That's a really interesting question. You're asking about how to, multiply things in the environment using puzzles and like logic instead of just formulas. So you want to be able to, you know, find solutions in real world situations using creative thinking.
So, Maya, thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question from you. Please tell me, what are nuclear numbers and can you support hiding patterns in daily life? Answer.
You're asking about chemical numbers. I'm guessing you might mean atomic numbers, which are how many protons are in an atom of that element. And you're asking about HIV patterns. I'm not clear what patterns you mean there or the connection to chemical numbers. Maybe you could clarify that second part? Or you could regarding chemical numbers and patterns.
Okay, Maya. So, the next question is from you. Please tell me, can you report hidden patterns and live daily life? And what is the easiest way to learn differentiation?
I'm a little confused. What exactly are you asking me to hide? And are you asking about a game or something else entirely? I didn't quite catch what you meant by hide and hide a few times over. Hmm. This is still coming through a bit jumbled. Are you asking about the easiest way to wear what kind of clothing? Or are idle paddles something else? Maybe you could break it down a little for me?
Okay, so Maya, thank you so much. So Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me how do magnitudes use calculations? Please answer me while waiting for your answer.
Got it. Thanks for the clarification. So, you're asking about how magnetic field calculations work? That's a pretty big topic, actually. Uh, at its core, it comes down to understanding how magnets create fields around themselves. The strength of that field depends on things like the magnet's material, its shape, and how far away you are from it. For simple cases like single bar magnets, there are formulas to figure out the field strength at specific points. But things get really complex when you have multiple magnets interacting or try to map out the field everywhere around them, then you usually need to use computer simulations. Does that make sense as a starting point?
Maya, thank you so much. So Maya, please give me last advice to my audience, Maya.
This is a lot of Mayas. What kind of advice are you looking for? You said, give me lots of advice for Maya. Are you asking for advice specifically about being me, your AI companion? Or are you asking for general life advice that I should pass on to this other Maya you're talking about?
Okay, so this is all my Maya. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Will first